Hey everyone, it's Linda with What's Linda Cooking. Today, I am doing a paella type skillet. Easy and quick, and that's what I like about it. Normally, this would come, it would be with boneless, skinless chicken, but you know what? I have regular thighs, so I'm just gonna do it with bone-in thighs. Easy and quick. Let me see if I can find myself a nice pair of tongs. I found one. And I am going to put this in. These are just frozen, and I think I only have 3 of them, which is perfect for my husband and I and my mother if she decides to partake in this. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, so we will see. So we're gonna put that there. Let's put that right there. And I'm gonna season this just with some salt and pepper to start, okay? And let's see, and then I'm gonna turn it over immediately and then do it again, okay? Because I really want the skin to sear first. So we're gonna just kind of put it like this, let that sear, but I'm also going to salt it. And this is gonna take a little bit longer. Normally this is a 20-minute meal. It's gonna take longer because it does have bone-in chicken. Now, while that's cooking, we're going to be cutting up some things that we're going to need. I have some leftover slices of onion, so we're just going to take that, and I have onion skin in here, so we're just going to put that aside. So I'm going to use that onion. Might chop it up a little bit more, not too much more, but just a little bit like this. And then I'm going to take a half of another onion, and I'm going to use that. I don't need to use a whole onion, and I'll just put this in here and save it for when I need it again. And if I was using my food processor, I would actually chop the whole onion up, and because it's already out, might as well, and then store the rest of it in there. Because that's what I do if I have like the food processor, the food chopper, anything like that, I would do that. So we're just going to cut this, and I've got my utility knife here. This is my basic all-around knife that I use, or a chef's knife. That's what I use to do these usually. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna actually put this in there to go. Now the recipe does not call for peppers. Oh, what did I do with my pepper? I thought I had a pepper. Hold on. It doesn't call for peppers, but you know what? I'm gonna put them in. Just maybe a half. Maybe a half of one. That's it. So just throwing that in there. Let me see. There we go. Whoop. Well, I've got my Linguiça here too. So maybe a half a pepper. Put that in. Just add a little more veggie to it too. You know, maybe I'll do the whole pepper. What do you think? Should I do the whole pepper? The recipe doesn't call for pepper, but you know what? I want that. So I think I'm going to throw the whole pepper in. Let's put the pepper over here and over there. I'm going to do the whole pepper. This is how I slice. I wish you could smell this. This is already smelling really, really good. So we're going to throw this in here. And, you know, this is a loose recipe. I mean, y'all have seen me cook before. I don't really follow a recipe. I have a basic kind of idea. I look up recipes, and then I quasi kind of follow it. And that's just how I cook, you know. I just don't need to follow exactly. And you know what? I'm seeing that my salt and pepper shaker is in the way, so let's get that so you can kind of see this maybe a little bit more. I'll take pictures as I go along of what it's looking like. And I want the whole pepper now, so if I'm going to use the whole pepper, I might as well use the whole pepper. And try to get as much as I can in there, and this one's going to be for me. I don't like green pepper that much. I mean, I'll cook with it, but I don't love it as much as I like the red and the orange and the yellow peppers. They just have a sweeter flavor to them. So let me mix this. And you know what? I don't know if you know what? Let's season season this because I don't know if I got this side of the chicken. So let's season that up. And then let's do the salt too, the pepper, salt, and just season as we go along, okay? So we've got that going, and in a bit, I'm not gonna add the garlic until it's going a little bit. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to just add, I'm gonna open up this can of diced tomatoes. If you don't have diced tomatoes, you can use like a tomato sauce or whatever. So we're gonna add that. I'll put that aside. Let's put that in there. Put that. I've got some peas. That's gonna be at the end. And then I'm also gonna add, and this is not gonna be, I have this little thing of linguiça. If you don't know what linguiça is a Portuguese sausage. If you live near where I am, my husband's Portuguese, my kids are Portuguese descent. And, you know, linguiça is very popular sausage, and it's sold all around here. And then they have chorizo too. Chorizo is a little more spicy. My family likes the linguiça. And so that's what we do. And I love linguiça. Calzones, easy to make. I also like linguiça calzones, but also linguiça pizza. Very popular around here. Very popular around here. This gives a really nice flavor. It's a smoked pork sausage, and it just gives nice flavor and things. So I am going to put this in the paella. A lot of times, you know, they put andouille sausage. I don't love andouille sausage. I know everybody from the South is going to shut this off right now, but I'm not really a huge fan of andouille sausage. So when it calls for that, I tend to put linguiça in it. And I also put linguiça in my tomato sauce. In my lasagna, really good in lasagna. Now, we're going to do some rice, but of course I have to go, because I didn't get the pan. I'm back. Now, here's what I do. I love these pans because they have removable handles. And so they store really nice. So let me move that over. We're going to start this. Or maybe I should start it over here. You don't need to see rice. I'm going to actually saute it with, just put a little bit of, put a little bit of oil in there. And I'm not making too much rice because it's only going to feed us for one night. So I don't need too much in there. So I'm just going to get my measuring cup. And I usually buy bulk rice, like 10, 20 pounds at a time. And it'll last me for a year. And if you do that, what I do is I make sure I have room in my freezer and I freeze it for like 72 hours. And then I take it out and put it in buckets. And then in my actual pantry up here, my working pantry, I then put it into my glass jars. So I always have some downstairs. And I'm only gonna do 3/4 of a cup of rice. So we're gonna throw that in there. Just kind of saute that around. 3/4 is going to be a cup and a little of water. So this is a 1 cup. So I'm going to put that, and I'm actually going to put some annatto in there. There we go. And it just is going to look at, I don't have saffron, so I'm not going to do saffron. And it's expensive. So this is going to color it just a little bit. I'm actually going to put a little bit more in there. And then, to give it a little more flavor, I'm going to put some chicken stock. Here's my chicken bouillon. Put a little bit of that in there. I don't want to put too much. So let's put a little bit of that in there. There we go. And then a little more annatto. I want it to look the rice. And annatto doesn't add a lot of flavor to it. It's just going to add the color. So I am just going to kind of mix that up and saute that a little bit, and then just add that. When it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it. It's going to be about 20 minutes, and it's going to be done. And you can hear that kind of sizzling over there. Let's put that there. Let's mix this a little bit. And that's going to make about 2-3 cups of rice. No, 2 cups of rice. It'll be fine. We'll have enough. I don't want to have too much. So let's see if we can turn these. And then once we turn these, I'm going to shut that off and come back because you don't need to see me do all that. Okay, so this is coming along nicely. And I'm just going to put some garlic in here. And I got about 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to put it in my garlic press. And then I'm going to finish it up. And it's just going to simmer on top of the stove. I love this kind of meal because it doesn't take long to throw together. And then the rest, you know, while it's cooking, I can do something else, you know. There's a lot of meals that are really quick to get on the stove, but there's a lot of hands-on work. But then there's some that you have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of hands-on, and then the rest cooking. You don't have too much during that time. And so those are a lot of the meals that I like sheet pan meals, one-pot pans. That's meals. That's kind of what I do often in my kitchen. So we've got that, my garlic press. Now we're just going to add the can of tomatoes. And then I'm going to lower this down. And you know what? I'm going to see if I have any wine. Because I think I want some wine. What do you think? I think I want some wine. And I do have some. And I do not know. Let me see. I'm going to pour it in something first. Because sometimes we got a little bit of cork going in it. Whoop, got a little cork. Nope. Nope. Don't throw that in there. Just kind of let that kind of cook down in there. And that is looking so, so good. So we're going to let that go, and then we'll come back, and then we'll finish it up, and I'll show you how it's plated. Okay, I'm gonna see if this is done. So, let's take that. I flipped them halfway through. And so I'm looking for, I gotta take my glasses, 165 at least. Not sure this is gonna be right. Oh no, it's way up. Let's do this one too. Yep, it's way up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the peas in. And this is only gonna be on for just a few more minutes because we're just gonna get the peas nice and warm. And then I'm gonna plate it up and then we will be done. Let me turn these over. Ooh, look at that. They are looking great. Because really, the peas are already cooked. And it only takes like, 2 or 3 minutes to get those nice and warm. So I always use white plates just because, and smaller plates than most people use actually. We just always have. Not that it helps me, eat less, but that's what we've always done. And so let me fluff up the rice. In fact, let me put the rice over here so you can see it a little bit more. And I'm just gonna, okay. And so we're just gonna fluff that up. Put that in the middle of the plate. There we go. I'm a rice fan. How about you? I just love rice. Let me just move this around a little bit. Let's make sure that this is nice. Those peas are done, which I think they are. So I'm just gonna take a piece of chicken, put that right on there. And then we're gonna take some of we want the linguiça, we want the juices and all of that to go on there because that is gonna make it taste amazing. Look at that. This is Paella Skillet. So easy and so fast. What are you cooking tonight? I'd love to hear. And if you like this video, please share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much. Have a great day.